Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Aurora Plays Neverwinter Nights 2. I am your humble bard, Tim, and today we begin the mysteries of Westgate. The nightmares began shortly after your discovery of the innocuous-looking domino mask in the depths of some unnamed dungeon. After several failed attempts to rid yourself of the item, the nature of its terrible curse became clear. Now you find yourself on a ship, bound for the infamous city of Westgate, where you must choose your allegiances carefully in a desperate quest to save your sanity and uncover a nefarious plot threatening the Dragon Coast itself. Welcome to Westgate. So this should be pretty interesting, I think. Now, I've already gone through and set up Aurora from Storm of Zahir in this, but this campaign kicks off at level 8. So again, once again, we've down leveled him for this. It's the one we're using. Ooh. So like this, we've got cutscenes now, or an opening.
It was in the depths of some unnamed dungeon that you found the mask. Something about it demanded your attention. Only after you attempted to rid yourself of it, did you learn that the mask refused to be discarded.
It was glued to your hand.
The nightmares began to plague you shortly afterwards. Unimaginable horrors awaited you whenever your eyes closed, turning sleep into sweat-filled torture.
Oh no.
In desperation, you sought advice from a sage of Cormyr, who confirmed that the mask had its origins with a mysterious organization known
What the
as
fuck
the
you
Night
got this
Mask.
mask for, motherfucker?
The old man urged caution as you caught passage on the next ship.
Be
to
careful with
Westgate.
it! That sage seemed very angry for someone who's giving you advice. Ooh. They must have upped the budget.
Captain, Westgate has been sighted.
Alright. Some interesting stuff going on here.
Perched in the fog like some predatory beast waiting for unsuspecting prey. Aye, I see her. Go wake our passenger.
Aye, Captain. Up on your feet, stranger. It's time to wake up. There's still a fair way to go until we reach our destination. And the captain needs a few questions answered before he decides whether to take you any further. Come on, get up.
I'm already up. Can't just wait? I'm still half asleep.
The captain's had some interesting reports come in. It seems you've been sticking your nose where it doesn't belong. We don't like those who poke around on our business. Know what we do with bilge rats if we catch them? Snap their necks and toss them overboard.
That seems rather aggressive. I've hardly been out of this cabin. What the hell?
Creed saw you snooping around the docks last night. He ain't the brightest member of the court, but his eyes pierce the night like the white velvety flesh of a maiden's neck. You ain't getting away. Not this time.
This isn't making some sense, so I'm gonna get angry. First mate doesn't seem to be hearing a word you say. His face takes on a strange, feverish look. Something is very wrong.
I warned you. You wouldn't listen. Very well. Come closer. Take a long look. It's what you came here for, isn't it?
Yes. Oh, he melted. All right, we're getting into this right off the bat.
Wake up! Wake up! You're yelling fit to wake the dead, and this close to a city like Westgate, that ain't a sight I'd want to see.
Another bad dream, eh? The motion of the sea can do that to some folks. Luckily for you, the sea serpent is just pulling into harbor. We're there, Aurora. Right on schedule. We'll be debarking shortly. Westgate awaits. Tell me about the city. Ah, Westgate. They say that this is a city where anything goes and everything has a price, and that's pretty much the truth. It's the most powerful city on the Dragon Coast and the most ruthless. My advice is to watch your back at all times. You'll get someone to do it for you. All right. What can you tell me about this mask? I don't want to go thrusting. You don't want to go thrusting that in people's faces. This domino mask it's a domino mask, and that means it's connected with the night masks. I don't know how it came into your possession, but there is one thing in the city you don't want to do, and that's draw attention to those villains. And tell me about the night masks. The night masks are the assassins, thieves, and lowlifes that rule Westgate's dark underbelly. Some say they even hold influence in one or more of the ruling noble houses. I don't like to speculate. Steer well clear of them. All right. Before you go, I'd better bring you up to speed in the event of the city. You haven't picked a good time to arrive in Westgate. There's a gang. There's gang warfare on the streets. Apparently the Night Mass have got themselves some competition. A new group calling themselves the Ebon Claws. So far, they seem to be giving a pretty good account of themselves. Most of the violence takes place after nightfall, but it isn't always the case, so keep your wits about you. The priest, Oldest Teltus, has declared that the church is going to clean up the city. The Lathanderites. Aurora is actually, he's a follower of Lathander. They like the numbers to do little except stir up a volatile situation. But, Odbid might have some work if you need the gold. The Morning Star Haven is in the Arena District. I need to go and begin unloading cargo. Remember to collect all your belongings from the chest before you depart, lad. As the Caesar won't be sticking around for long. Your friend Rena is waiting for you above decks. Farewell, mate. I will level up manually. Alrighty. So I've got basically all the stuff that I had in the previous game. I've got the sword, the boots, and everything like that. So I'm just leveled down at the moment. And this is the domino mask. It's just a helmet. This razor-thin black mask covers only the top half of your face, exposing your eyes through small oval holes. A slim black braided cord woven over the ears holds the mask tightly in place. Elegant enough for one of Westgate's finest evening costume galas. The mask is a genuine work of art, despite its surprising beauty. Holding the mask makes you feel a little uncomfortable and leaves you wondering what sinister secrets might be hidden beneath the mask's inky surface.
There you are. I was afraid you debarked before me and got lost among the rabble. I'm sure any number of pickpockets and charlatans would be happy to welcome you to the city.
No doubt.
If you don't mind my saying, you look like something the crew scraped off the side of the ship, with a very long pole.
Ooh.
I take it seafaring doesn't agree with you?
No, I get seasick.
I hadn't noticed, as I was busy emptying my own stomach in the sea of fallen stars for most of our journey. Well, for better or worse, we're in Westgate now. You could use someone like me to show you around. Someone who's lived here before and knows how to walk around without getting her throat cut. I doubt the night masks will tell you anything about that mask of yours, but their rivals in the city might be willing to share information. I suggest talking to the Ebon Claws. If we can find them, that is. Of course, you could always go talk to this Obid person at the Lathander Temple if you're squeamish about consorting with criminals. It's your call.
Why so helpful, though?
Do I not strike you as the altruistic type?
No.
Well, let's just say that it helps to have powerful allies in Westgate. Especially if you've lived here long enough to make some equally powerful enemies. All I ask is that you back me up if I run into any trouble.
Fair enough. Let's go. So what's going on here is that she's not so much helping me out as she needs me to help her out.
Good. I'll let you know the points of interest as we see them. For now, let's just get moving.
Alright.
Absolutely.
What equipment do you have? Demon Spite? Devil's Guile.
If you need something looted, I'm your woman.
Alright,
Yes?
let's get moving. Huh. Fulgrim Bonebreaker. Oh, this is going to be entertaining. Greetings, sir. Oh, hold a wee moment, friend. I saw you stepping off yonder boat there. Thought to myself, Fulgrim, you'll be wanting to introduce yourself. Warn him about the dangers lurking. Ah, he's gonna break. He's trying to shake me down. I'm lucky, see? Got me friends over yonder to watch me back. Still, if you're a new arrival like ye, well, you might want some folk who consider ye easy pickings. Fortunately for ye, the lad o' the loop is offering his protection for a price. I be laird, eh? Kind of price are we talking? Oh, depends on what you're able to pay. I cannot help but notice some nice give you have there. Makes me wonder how deep those pockets go, it does. Maybe you want to check me. Oh, yeah, fuck off. Yeah, I don't think so. How about I put this nice gear to use, motherfucker? Oh, I cannot help but feel ye ain't understanding, lad. I be the lord o' the loop, and I demand tithe, aye? The waters o' the harbour are deep, and be awfully cold this time of year. It'd be a shame if you had an accident. That didn't work. Fulgrim Bonebreaker's been around Westgate long enough to know who's untouchable and who ain't. Yeah, the latter. Hand over all your gold, or you be gonna swim, or more likely sink. Yeah, just try and take it. So it's violence? Nah, no skin off my nose, lad. I've been looking forward to breaking a skull or two, aye. Still the same old opportunist, eh, Fulgrim? Guard wouldn't be pleased to see you muscling in on his turf. The last night mask tried that ended up scooping their ears from the water into the jar. Not a pretty sight. Oh, in the blazes? How do you know about Card? You ain't connected to him, are you? Oh, I think I recognize ye. I don't want any trouble with the Lady of Shivs or Katakad, eh? In fact, I'll just be going on my way. Good night to you. Well, damn. Sheesh. I knew disguises weren't my strength, but I didn't expect to be recognized the moment after stepping off the boat. I'm just lucky the dwarf was dumb enough to voice his suspicions, otherwise the word would have gotten around in a hurry. Why don't you tell me about your former career? I was getting around to it. I was hoping to break the news to you in a more discreet way. Now you know what I am, or should I say what I used to be. If you're planning to take on the Night Mass, you could use my help. The best part is, I don't even expect you to pay me. There is a river of gold flowing into the Night Mass coffers every day. I know this better than anyone. You and I can make a fortune. All that I want is my fair cut. Makes sense to me? Now, if you don't mind, I could really use something to soothe my nerves. The Black Eye Tavern isn't far from here. It's filthy and populated with lowlifes. In other words, the perfect introduction to Westgate. Alright, let's rock and roll. Get a gold ring. Does it do anything? No, it's just gold. Potion of speed, cure wounds. Volo's Guide to Magic, Appendix 3. He'd have been torn out, written by the famous, some would say infamous traveler Volo. A healthy obsession with his sword, often tucking it under his blankets at night, much to the chagrin of his wife. Alas, Sir Meredith was eventually undone by over-reliance on the trademark blade. While its magic was indeed powerful, it availed him little in the final adventure. Hunting down a pack of werewolves deep in the Moonwood, he ignored the advice of the wandering ranger to arm himself with silver, preferring instead to rely on Reaper's Edge. The sword's name was apt, for it had slain countless foes during Merrin's long career. However, it proved completely ineffective against the werewolves, unable to bite into their flesh. Unfortunately for Meredith, the realization that his sword was not infallible came too late. Had he possessed a weapon of silver, even one otherwise lacking any kind of magical enchantment, he would have killed the werewolves before they tore him to shreds. Knowing which material an enemy is weak against is often as important as any number of enchantments. whether one is arming oneself with silver against lycanthropes, vampires, or carrying weapons of adamantine to combat powerful constructs. A prudent adventurer always carries weapons forged from those materials in addition to those imbued with strong magic. Ah, this is just a guide on how to defeat certain enemy types. Very good. So where are we? So this is the Harborman's office. Oh, that's the tavern right there. That's the imports. And... alright, cool. Let's just go in here. Gregory. You need to speak to Little Davy. He runs this place. Marv. Behave yourself, there won't be any trouble. Alright. Oh, she's already up here. Little Davy, there he is. Your rival in Westgate, yeah? Want a drink or something? We don't have a dancer to look at anymore, but our beverages are as wet as ever. Sure. Show me what drinks you got available. Yeah, I'll just buy an ale. You mentioned before you no longer have a dancer. What happened to her? Dimples? Well, she just stopped showing up for work one night. A lot of people have been asking for her services, and I just keep telling them I haven't the slightest clue where she is. My brother, Marv, knows more about the situation than I do. Talk to him if you want to find out. Sure. I want to ask you something. I ain't one for chit-chat, mister. Far too busy serving up ale or to be standing around pondering about curious adventuring folk if you feel like wetting my tongue on the other hand. What are you drinking then? Oh, now they mention it, a tankard of tangy stout would go down a treat. Thirsty work standing around here fighting, serving drinks all day. That'd be 5 gold then. Very well, there you are. He throws back a stout, the stout with frightening speed, smacking his lips in appreciation. Much obliged, stranger. That tastes just as good as the last. Now, where were we? You had some questions. Heard any interesting rumors? There's enough gossip to intrigue, gossip and intrigue in Westgate to fill a great rift. Most of the talk in the city is about the Guild War. The rumor has it that the Ebon Claw is based somewhere here in the Harbour Loop. What do you know about the Night Masks? Night Masks? They're more or less control the city. Thing to remember about the mask is that anyone you meet in Westgate could be a member. Better to get on the wrong side of the watch than offend an agent of the Night Masks. What's the scoop on the Guild War? A group of bloody fools calling themselves the Ebon Claws have decided to take on the Night Masks, just like all the rest. These Ebon Claws won't last long. The Night Masks rule Westgate's underworld with an iron fist. And who's the blonde-haired man over there? That'll be Mantides. A bloody sad tale he is. He used to be a paladin, the Morning Lord, and great tragedy befell him, and he now spends all his time drowning himself in drink. He still knows how to fight. He even put Gregory down to a brawl recently. Ain't many folks can do that. Alright. That's enough. Farewell. So who's the blonde person that he was talking about? Oh, yeah. Oh, here, lads. The great Manti got nothing so... Manti's not so shiny now, is he? Where's his sword? You lost it? Maybe he sold it. Sold it to pay for more cheap ale and drunken sot. How's it feel to be no better than us? Worse than us? Yes, worse than us, Skeeb. Worse than us. He never betrayed... we never betrayed no god, did we? At least I don't think we did. I never betrayed my god. If you've come here for some sport, you're looking in the wrong place. I won't rise to it. Leave me in peace. Oh, please leave me in peace. What's the matter? Had they also take your manhood when they stripped you of your paladinness? Oh, don't hurt me, good sirs. I'm just a poor drunken and a traitor. Skeeb, I think you made him really mad. Yeah, it's not a good idea to make him real mad. I mean, there's 3 of us and all, but... Oh, a traitor! I shall teach you a lesson. Reach within an inch of your worthless lives. What's up with an inch? Smash them to a pulp. Easy there, friend. These men are drunk and speaking nonsense. You're right. These wretches lead miserable enough lives. If this is what passes for their entertainment, there's nothing to gain in sending them home to their wives drunk and battered. Bah, he's a coward. No point wasting our time kicking a wounded dog. Come on, lads, let's go.
I
Ooh.
am Mantides, formerly paladin and champion of the Morning Lord Lathander. There used to be a time when it hurt to admit that. Now, the only revelation a new day brings is a blinding headache from the night before. It's easier that way. Easier to forget.
I'll be interested in hearing more of your tale, and I'd like to help. I, too, am a follower of Lathander.
You'd like to help? It's amazing how little one hears that in Westgate, unless the help in question involves making gold, inflicting pain, or both.
Well, you know.
Now I'm intrigued. Who are you, stranger?
I am Aurora Borealis.
Not a name I've heard mention of in Westgate before. You're new to the city, then. I don't recognize you, but I swear that your companion there is familiar, somehow. Have we met?
I, wouldn't have thought so. I left the city 3 years ago. Just after the Sword Lane business, actually. And haven't been back since. I guess we could have bumped into each other before that, but I don't remember it.
The Sword Lane business?
Yes, Sword Lane. 8 men and women, all night masks, cut down by a rampaging warrior in the middle of broad daylight. The Watch were still trying to remove the bloodstains when I left the city.
Blood on the floor. Blood on my armor. I had it scrapped. Damn shame it was worth a small fortune. I killed them all, butchered them like animals. One of them hadn't even seen his 18th year, but he died like the rest.
Damn. So that's how you lost your paladinhood?
I don't wish to speak of this any further.
Okay.
Perhaps when I get to know you better. Tell me, why are you in Westgate?
I have to investigate this cursed mask.
That's a night mask symbol. How? No, that's not important. If you wish to find the source of this mask's curse, you will need help. The night masks and I have unfinished business. I wish to lend you my sword. I might not be the fighter of old, but few are my equal, even now.
I don't think that's a good idea. More people means a smaller share for...
You. Now I remember. There were 9, but 1 escaped.
Ooh.
You evaded Dawnbringer time and again, even as the rest fell. It must be you. I remember those eyes. I should run you through here and now.
It's getting interesting.
I definitely have more work to do on this disguise. Look, Mantides, I'm as much a night mask as you are a paladin. We both left our old professions behind years ago. Besides, I was never involved in whatever it was that led to your actions.
You may not have been responsible for what happened, but I cannot be sure. For the moment, I will give you the benefit of the doubt. Just know that I'll be watching you. Shall we leave?
Yeah, sure, let's get going. Yeah, the party grows. Alright, man, titties, what have we got here? Cold Iron Greatsword and Branded Mail.
I would say yes.
What do I have that I can gift you?
My steel shall lead the way!
Alright.
Yes?
If you need something looted, I'm your
I would
woman.
say yes.
Who else we got here? Patron. Captain Mering.
Oh, excellent. Another lubber come to hear me tales o' wit. Well, grab a mug and pull up a chair. But shut your trap in any case. I'm just coming to the good part.
Ooh.
So, I was beating him hard about, and he says to me, "Oi, stop, Captain. I'll give him up. The one who did it was one of me mates with a wooden leg named Farva. And you know what I did? You know what I did?
Tell me.
But I'll tell ye dogs I will.
I need to, thank you.
I gave him a quick bag in the face and said, "That don't mean nothing to me, you scurvy knave. What's the name of his other leg?" Ha! I had ye lot going, I did, ye dirty wags.
I like it.
Bah. Right then, lubber, you're stealing me light, and ye don't look to be giving it back any time soon. What can Captain Merrig do for ye today?
This guy's awesome. What kind of business are you in?
Well, if you're with the town guards, I'm a pirate hunter. If you're not, then I'm into anything that's, shall we say, lucrative.
You even checked to see if I was with the town guard before admitting that?
Aye, that's true. I guess that either means I'm stupid or I just ain't too worried about the guard. Now, I hates to be ungentlemanly and all that, but I notice you're still here. There's something to all this?
Sorry for disturbing you. Farewell. Oh man, I was hoping we could hire this guy. That guy's awesome. Patron. Alright. Gregory. Marv? Ah, here we go, here. Behave yourself. Okay, I want to talk to you about Dimples. Oh, sorry, pal, but Dimples ain't dancing here no more. You'll have to get your jollies elsewhere. Less wise she'll come back, or we'll find another dancer. No. I'm here to help you find her. Really? Oh, that's some kind of adventurer. So, it's like I'm sending you on a quest. The quest to find Dimples the dancer. Just like in the storybooks. Yes, very good. I need more information if I'm going to go on this quest. I'd just like to know what happened to her, to tell you the truth. I always figured she'd quit eventually. She was too classy for this place. I wish she would have said something before she left. Makes me worry about her. When did you last see her? It was 10 days ago. She took her usual shift dancing here at the Black Eye. Nothing peculiar at all. I offered to walk her home that night, like I always did, and she turned me down, like she always did. Just this once, I wish she would have taken me up on the offer. Dang, Dimples was always so private. None of us even knew where she lived. I guess she didn't want customers finding out. So what does she look like? She's tall, athletic, not like none of those soft dancers you see jiggling themselves all around. Real pretty face, too, and long brown hair, shiny as anything. Okay. It's enough information, I guess. So she said you just stopped showing up for work? Yeah, it was queer. She'd never been late before, and all of a sudden she stopped showing up. Makes my stomach run sour just thinking about it. Alright. That's all the information I can get off you. If you're still around, tell her we want her back, would you? Or at least let me know what happened to her. I can't take not knowing. Alright. Ow. There we go. Oh, hang on. Did I just drop them both out of my party? I did. I fucked up. Hang on. If I do this again, will I just be able to put them back in? Yeah, we go. Much better. Sorry, guys. Didn't mean to leave you behind. Alright, we gotta find ourselves. I should probably... Get my inspirations up. So hungry I could eat you. Oh, yes, just try it, bitch. Actually, let's see what the journal says. Black Eye Tavern, Dimples is showing up for the work. Failing that, at least. Yep, alright, so we're just gonna wander around until we can't find Dimples. Salty Jack. Hello there, Salty Jack. You have a name. Arrogant ahoy, scary dog. You look like a newcomer. You do. I can practically smell the wet behind your ears. Well, if you intended to spend any measure of time with this ship, matey, you better listen good. Old Jack, he is just waiting to give you a bit of advice. 'Tis best to watch your back aboard the Westgate. Not all the crew aboard this fine vessel are honest folks. Alright. Did I see you refer to Westgate as a ship? Aye, and a fine vessel she be, too. Why, I've captained this ship for as long as I can remember. We've braved storms and squalls, and squids and squirrels, and all manner of frightful creature beyond your wildest dreams. If it hadn't been for my good friend Quog's help, we would all be long dead. And he gestures to a nod to his head in the location several feet away. Quog does his sense, he does. He can listen to the wind and foresee storms, and sometime, when the mood is right, he can even juggle. Ah. Well, excuse me, I need to go there. He's crazy. Narrow alley. Visiting Maze Valleys is home to the poorest and most wretched Westgate underclass. You have no reason to want to enter this place. Well, that's... Alright, see if I can't open this door then. You there, rogue. Unlock.
I couldn't do that if you offered me all the gold in Westgate. It's
Ugh.
impossible.
Okay, fine. So we got all these locked doors. What do we got here? Yeah, that was the tavern we just went to. Okay, let's go to the imports place up ahead. Oh, it's a sewer entrance. Nope. I gotta walk away from the sewer. Okay. Oh, we can go in here. Alright. That statue has been in my family for many generations. When I left my homeland of Wa, my father insisted I bring it with me to remind me of my origins. So it depicts one of your ancestors? No, it depicts Emperor Koshi, the first emperor of Wa. Those two markings represent emblems of sacred wand and moonlight arrow. Legends tell they were bestowed upon they were bestowed upon him by the spirit of Wa, so that he might establish the first empire of Kartu. My family claims no relation with the first emperor, but we have long treasured his likeness. Though the fortunes of my family have waxed and waned over the years, we have always held the statue as a symbol of our heritage. Who is speaking? You're welcome to look around my shop if you like. Speak to me if there's any way I can help you. Where are you? Oh, there you are.
Hello.
Greetings, honored customer. Is there some way I can help you? She speaks haltingly, obviously self-conscious to the fresh scratch below her right eye. Oh. My name is Aurora Borealis. Nice to meet you. I am, Okuzu, owner and manager of Okuzu's Imports. I carry many fine items from the land of Kartu, including exotic weaponry that may interest one such as you. What happened to your eye? Oh, this is nothing. It is said that doing business in Westgate is like going to war, so if this is my battle scar... if so, then this is my battle scar. Do not concern yourself. It's not very painful. I'd like to hear the story behind it, then. Perhaps I can help. It would be a shame for me to ask for your help. Still, if you're interested, I will tell you what happened. I've been having some trouble with one of the merchant families. No one seems to notice my little shop when I was selling only trinkets and a few exotic weapons. However, lately I've begun importing larger quantities of fragrance and spice. This has caused some of the families to start viewing me as a competitor. And that's when they start getting rough. Westgate is a cutthroat business. House Udo is attempting to buy me out, though I have no interest in selling. A few days ago, a member of House Udo came to the shop with a few of her henchmen and attempted to intimidate me. When I once again refused her offer, she backhanded me across the face in anger. Westgate should be more selective about what it imports, she said. The woman and her henchmen laughed when they saw that her ring had cut my cheek. They promised to return later to continue our negotiations. Tell me who this person is so I can kill her. I could not ask you to do such a thing, but, well, it would undoubtedly benefit me if this person felt I had the backing of a powerful adventurer such as herself, especially since she is so well backed herself. Her name is Delina Udo. She lives at her family's estate in the Market Triangle. If you wish to speak with her, you might be able to find her there. I must warn you, this Dahlia Udo is young and dangerous. She obviously has designs on leading House Udo someday, though her thuggish ways are hardly befitting someone of high station. She has recruited several gladiators from the Quivering Thumb to serve as her personal henchmen. Alright. Like old Billy, she'll back down when someone stands up to her, but I won't be intimidated by a pampered snob-rich bitch. I urge you to be cautious, my friend. There's a saying from where I'm from. In a game of wits, the madman wins because he does not understand defeat. I like it. In my experience, this Dahlia Odo is unpredictable and may not respond logically to whatever stance you choose to take with her. I am most grateful for your help, Aurora. Since you've proven a friend to Ukuzo's imports will treat you in kind. From now on, you'll find the best deals in Westgate right here. I vow it. Oh, good. Show me your wares. What do we got here? Claws of the Jade Panther. Nice. That's right. For the time being, I don't really need any equipment, so thank you. Alright, we have 2 quests. Gotta stop a blackmailer and find a dancing girl. Statue of Kissaranthus. It's not built to scale. The red dragon depicted in the statue is impressive. The ancient worm Kissaranthula, upon whose lair Westgate was built, slain by our founder. Good God. That's brave. Empty barrel smells faintly of rotting meat. Okay. What else we got? No, nothing here, so next location. Exit the Market Triangle. Ah, here we go. So there's the Harbour Loop. Market Eastgate. That's good. They got a fast travel system rather than the whole... Oh. Got a coin for a poor beggar friend. Some gold for a well-intentioned, kind, caring, and yet penniless homeless man. Slick is my name, sir, and I assure you that I would spend it wisely. Yes, I'm not like those good other beggars. That warning, a nearby building is developing a colossal fireball. Oh, good. Eek. Alright. So that guy just cast a spell that blew up that building. Quick, everyone, we have to rescue these people. Gutted house. Doorway is engulfed in flames, thick black smoke snaking into almost choke. You won't be able to enter this building until the fire's died down.
Direct me.
Do you have... You have no spells. Okay.
If you need something looted,
Yes?
I'm your woman.
I love that no one really seems to give a shit about the house blowing up in the middle of the street. State your business. And you speak to Delilah Urdo. Your business with Delilah, huh? I don't envy you. What's this about? Oh, just some concerns about Akuzu's imports. Anyway, I'll go talk to her. That's if 3 goons let me get close to her. I assume you're here to negotiate on Ukuzo's behalf. That's good, because I can't stand her smelly little shop. So, what does she want? I could throw a trip back to Kartur if we get her out of Westgate faster. Ha! Good one, boss. Well, she's too proud to ever to give. Yeah. Do I look like a negotiator, damn it? Well, that's what you're here for. If you've come to court me, I'll call in my entire family so we all get to laugh in your face. Oh, maybe he's come to get his face sliced. Maybe he's come to get his face sliced open, boss. No, don't break his mouth just yet. I need him to go back to the little foreign woman and tell her she better accept my offer. House Udo will crush her one way or another. Selling now is the only way she'll get anything out of it. She's under my protection. I will not allow her to come to harm. Let's kill him now, boss. I haven't killed anything in several days. Not in front of my family's estate. Besides, I want him to deliver my message. We're done now, messenger boy. Go and tell Ukuzo what I said, and be quick about it. Yeah, I need to get inside. You're here to talk to someone. Right, so tell me who it is. And look, can't I just go in and find who I'm looking for? No, you can't. If you could, I wouldn't be standing here. Now, you know, guarding the door. Fine. What a dick. Well, there's Slicker. Let's go talk to him after that explosion. Maybe he knows what's going on here.
Spare a coin, friend?
What'd you want? Why are you following me? I ain't done nothing. Tell me what you know, and there's a gold piece in it for you. And why are you hiding in plain sight? In this, completely conspicuous crates, nonetheless. Gold first, talk later, or I'll leave. Give him a gold. He pockets the coin. Listen, you mangy adventurer. See these crates here? They belong to a wealthy merchant family called, Belubzi. Exploding their store wouldn't be a bad move. Bilsby's nuttin' if he ain't connected, so I figure I'm safe right here at this store, not like at the house. Look, cut to the chase, beggar. Why'd the house blow up? That's what I was just explaining, you dimwit. This here, Belzy's store, well-connected merchant and all, that house exploded to the Seven Heavens. Well, it would be one blown up. Most folks think it's abandoned. But Slicker knows that ain't the case. I've seen curious folks coming and going from that house for a long time. They think they just creep, they does, but Slicker's too cunning. Slicker sees, Slicker knows. Earlier today, there was new people observing that old house. Yes, there was. Didn't see them leave, though. Probably nothing left but ashes now. Slicker cackles with morbid glee. Yes, let you adventurers blow yourselves up. Slicker will just stay here and take the gold from your corpses. Slicker be safe at old Billsy's store. You'll see. All right. So some weird people were going in and out of the building.
Hello there.
Noble weapon merchant. Tiefling. Well, if it isn't the devil's... Ah. I'll be. If that isn't devil's spite you're carrying, that's the best coffee I've ever seen. I don't know what you're talking about, blacksmith. This blade looks like the devil's spite or whatever. It's just pure coincidence. Well, pretty big coincidence if you ask me. Last I heard, that weapon had fallen into the hands of some night mask known as the Lady of Shivs. I never saw her, but I heard she was a half-elf like you. Oh, she's the Lady of Shivs, all right. And I'm Shaz Tam. We'll be on our way to our birthday party for the Faceless. Success! Oh, good one, mister. Can I come too? I'm the bleeding Spider Queen. Yeah, good one, Aurora. Thanks for the laugh. What do you need? I got weapons of all types. If it slices, dices, and smashes, I've got it. Let's see what you got. Adamantine dagger, adamantine morningstar. A lot of adamantine stuff. Great sword, halberd, katanas, lightning, longbows. Ah, just basic gear. Alright, cool. What have we got here? The tower. The druid merchant. The weapon merchant. The armorer. The crafting merchant. The district exit. Miss... And Tassin's Mysteries Curios from very far away places. The Gutted House. The Auto. And then the district area. Let's have a look at this place. Annoying customer. Oh. What's the difference between giant centipede venom and giant scorpion venom? Well, I mean, aside from the fact that one comes from a giant centipede and the other comes from a giant scorpion. Yeah, aside from that, which is better? I will listen. Well, they do different things, sir. I would suggest educating yourself on the use of venoms before handling either one. They can be quite dangerous. Do you guarantee your venoms? Certainly, I mean, within reason. What do you plan to do with it? I mean, if I tried to poison someone and they didn't die. Look, stop right there, sir. I mean, could you wait a moment while I help this fine sir here? My brain says giant centipede venom, but my heart says giant scorpion venom. How can I help you, my lord? What is the difference between scorpion venom and giant bee venom? Either you're jesting, or it's going to be a very long day. Show me your wares. What have you got? Gladly, my lord. All right. Bone wands. Okay, so just got the different... Alright, cool. Stunning self-shining armor. This set of animated armor is shiny beyond compare, no doubt because it routinely polishes itself with a dry rag it has clenched in its gauntlet. Sundra's self-shining armor was commissioned by Duke Soldrin of Baldur's Gate in 1244 DR. Ambitious and more than a little vain, Soldrin insisted on projecting a glorious image whenever he appeared in public. To this end, he sought a set of armor that was every bit as grand as that of the city's founder, a legendary the legendary hero Baldren. Soldran. He spared no expense in the armor's construction, even paying for the costly enchantment. Following the instructions, a wizard artisan cast a spell that permanently animated the armor, much to the solitary wizard's, much like animate armor, to scare off intruders and perform routine tasks. The armor had but one task: to polish itself whenever it became scuffed or sullied. The wizard assured Soldrin that animating the armor in this way would not interfere with it being worn whenever the Duke wished to show it off. And the Duke did show it off at every opportunity. Though Soldrin had only a minor role in the Flaming Fist Mercenary Company, he managed to insert himself into every public ceremony, always wearing its shiny armor. Unfortunately, this led to him becoming the laughingstock of certain quarters, where sniggering critics noted the discrepancy between the illustriousness of the armor that he wore and the man who wore it. With the bread riots of 1249 DR broke out, he saw an opportunity to prove his critics wrong. Donning his splendid armor and wielding his newly forged magical hammer, he led a contingent of Flaming Fist mercenaries against the throng of rioters. Soldrin's charge, as it came to be known, was a success at first. At least, hang on. Okay. Unfortunately, when it looked like Soldrin would have his moment of glory, he was struck with a projectile from the crowd. The exact nature of the projectile is a matter of debate, and it's a debate that has played out in crude feast hall jokes and raunchy bard songs ever since. For the purposes of the story, all that really needed to point out is that the projectile was unclean, and when it was struck, disaster struck with it. Sullied as it had never been sullied before, the armor immediately seized a nearby banner and began frantically polishing itself against the will of its wearer. Unable to control his movements, He was soon unhorsed, and his mercenaries, confused by the spasmodic movements of the leader, was sent fleeing. Soldrin quickly found himself alone at the mercy of the mob, an unfortunate situation indeed for mobs known for their mercy. When Soldrin's body was found the next day, many were surprised to find that his magnificent armor had not been taken. It's speculated that looters were scared off by the belief that Soldrin could not be killed no matter how many deadly blows they gave him. He just kept cleaning his armor. That's great. Oh, shit. Where's the leader? There you are. Hello, dude. Welcome, my friend, to the shop of Maston the Magnificent. This, yes, that's me. I am, Miss Minterson the Magnificent. You seem preoccupied. What's wrong? Excuse me. Oh. Well, you see, I've recently returned from a plainer jaunt, and the effects of the travel have left me a little woozy, shall we say. My apologies. Let me see what you've got. Superb. Have a look. An anti-magic cloak. That's pretty cool. Alias versus the Night Masks. Let's have a look at that. Book contains an account of Alias's the sellsword battles against the Night Mask in the year 1368 DR, and is preceded by the following forward. It seems like an age since Alias sellsword arrived in Westgate and commenced the grand adventures I write about in this book. At the time, we all hoped that Alias Westgate's greatest hero had dealt the fatal blow to the Night Mask, a group comprised of the city's worst criminals. Unfortunately, where evil takes root is not easily eradicated in Westgate. The roots run very deep through the subterranean city known as Undergate, though the shadowy alleys where dark deals are struck through night itself. We have learned this lesson well in recent years, as the Night Masks have risen from the ashes under the leadership of a new assuming the title of the Faceless. But do not despair, gentle reader. Rather than mark these words, the deeds that inspired them, draw strength from the example laid before you and strike out tyranny and inequity, whatever and wherever it rears its ugly head, or should I say, faceless head. This is the story of how Alias, the sellsword, defeated the Night Mask with the help of Dragonbait, the Sorial Paladin, Mintassin the Sage, Olive, and Olive Roskettle. And yes, yours truly, the Night Mask were defeated once, and when our new hero steps forward, when they're... Alright. I'm just trying to remember the name, because I know Dragonbait. I'm trying to work out where I know those names from. Hang on. I need to look this up. Okay, so he's from the Forgotten Realms. He's referred to as a champion, was a fin-headed Saurian paladin, companions at the Soul Brother and the adventurers of Atlas, who transported to Torel alongside a small community of his people. Okay. Oh, okay. Alias is actually a female human fighter. Looks like was a human construct daughter of the once disgraced harper bard Finder Wyvernspur that had been given true life in 1357 DR by an alliance of powerful evil beings who intended for her to be the perfect assassin. Instead, she became a hero and a sellsword. That's interesting. So she was known as the Hidden Lady, the Puppet, the One, the Servant, the Weapon, the Little One, alias of Westgate, and alias of Azure Bonds. Huh. She was a beautiful, unaging woman, because she was a construct. That's interesting. Anyway, here's a picture. And we're back. So yeah, that's kind of cool. I like this kind of lore and stuff. All right. Well, nothing here to pick up currently. A Cholton Throttler, Red Wolf of that place, Pedestal of Jonda Valorant, a Garvox Anvil. Let's have a look at this chest. Nothing in it. Okay. Armoire of Queen Serena Mollard. The Ashes of Drazactus. Stone Tree of Rethlid. And just the workbenches for the alchemical stuff. Alright. That's awesome. I love when they have this sort of stuff. Lore is always great. I love lore. Alright, so we couldn't... Oh, is this building still on fire? Oh. Oh, there's a speaker. Yeah, okay. Thank you very much, people. I hesitate to call you ladies and gentlemen, seeing the rather low-quality lowlife that have assembled around me. Boo! Quite right, sir. I've seen you do nothing that a well-trained monkey couldn't do. Really? Then step right up, my little simian heckler, and show us how it's all done. Don't be ridiculous. Quite right, madam. You are obviously below the level of a well-trained monkey. Why, never. Now shut up and be amused by my yet another magical feat of brilliance. Berman the Bleach. The street performer and his audience are too busy hurling insults, so I didn't notice. That's fantastic. It's like Wow Bagger the Infinitely Prolonged. This old weather-beaten sign, placed here by a group calling itself the Westgate Archaeological Guild, points to a nearby lens to a brief explanation why it's called the Seven... Oh. I'll piss off my cafe. Read the God damn it! Read the expository text. At the heights of the Campion dynasty in the year of the Red Rain, 927 DR, the council issued the Temple Ban Edict in response to the great excess of the Prince Templars and the Reaver King, forcing active religious houses to move outside the city. Following the ban, the 7 great temples, those of Modena, Gargos, Yergel, Silverus, and Sylvanus, and a final now forgotten deity, established the 7 shrines atop the 7 hills in the immediate west of the city. The Temple Ban Edict was reversed in the year of Draco Rage, 1018 DR, allowing the temples to move back into the city. Since then, the 7 shrines have remained unused. Since 1354 DR, the Westgate Archaeological Guild has positioned the council annually for mission to conduct excavations of the hills. These sites have seen religious rites performed since before the city existed, perhaps even as far back as when the region was only a distant outpost to the ancient Jamadath Empire. As such, the proposed excavations are great historical and academic significance. To date, the council has rejected these petitions, citing the need to both respect the religious rites performed there and also to maintain the memory of the past. Okay. Interesting. Yes, Wowbagger the Infinitely Prolonged is from the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, is a guy who accidentally became immortal. And so because he isn't a natural immortal, he doesn't know how to deal with it. And so he's lived for so long that he's pissed off with everyone. And just incredibly bored. And so what he's decided to do is to travel through time and space and insult everyone in the universe. So he's been doing it in alphabetical order, just randomly appearing inside of beside people and insulting them as he appears. It's not working. Well, what do we do now? I think Master to kneel after we danced around the post. Are they trying to light... Oh! Looks like the portal to Undergate still works. Yes, we know what Undergate is. Well, it's all the strangest and scummiest people in Westgate go to mingle. As you can see, the way is a very poorly kept secret. I had occasion to visit Undergate once or twice when I was a night mouse. Mostly I tried to steer clear, though. The place gave me the creeps. Alright. So it's the broken lamppost to get to Undergate. What else is in this location? Cormail Company Shed. The Bent Mermaid Inn. The Quivering Thumb Arena. The Morning Star Haven. That looks like that would be the Temple of Lathander. And then the City Watch Barracks. Alright. Let's have a look at the Bent Mermaid. Because there might be... might be able to find some information about our dancing girl there. I don't care. I will insult them all. Personally, individually, one by one. And in alphabetical order. There's cakes over there if anyone wants any. What we got here? Patron. The Seethe Harp Willows. Hail, human. Care to hear a ballad? A true tale of sadness and sorrow, guaranteed to coax tears from the driest of eyes, and to touch the hearts of even the most callous individuals. The fee is a modest one, 1 gold piece. Why not? Okay, he clears his throat and begins to sing. 2 lovers once lived in this city of ours, a man and a woman whose love reached the stars. He was a paladin, true as could be, and she was a priestess, whole, a deity. Together they unearthed a terrible plot. The dagger was real, but weak they were not. They repaid blood for blood, yet they ventured too deep. When cowardice trumped faith, both were doomed to death's sleep. A curse one did speak with her last dying breath. The killer soon after did join her in death. And even today, with the coldest dark nights, we hear her beneath us, her screams causing fright. Does she cry for her loved, or the absence of light? Bard he sighs sadly, and takes a small bow. For a moment you could have sworn you saw moisture welling up in his eyes. But when he blinks and looks away, it turned back, he's smiling once more. That was a sad ballad indeed. Thank you, good bard. I'm glad you enjoyed it, human. I'll be happy to repeat it anytime you wish. So, that kind of sounds like maybe what happened to Man Titties here. Patron, Glarn. What you here for? Well, speak up. Spirits, a room for the night, talk maybe? I should warn you that talk is all that's free. Sure, any rumors? You're talking? Fine, I've heard there's something like some things that you might be interested in. Garrett, the treasure hunter, a pretty famous half-elf. You know the one. Well, he came in here a little while back and let slip he discovered some secret temple here in the arena district, apparently. He's looking to hire some muscle. Do you know Akozu, the importer of exotic goods in Harbour Loop? I saw her a few days ago. She looked a little banged up. Not sure what that was all about. I know I don't want to get involved, especially in business politics. You've spoken to Salty Jack. The man is a veritable riot. He's dumb as a rock and poor as a beggar, yet somehow seems to know something about everything going on here in Westgate. Well, that's all I've got, or at least that's all I feel like telling you. Alright, cool. Salty Jack. I think that was that crazy bastard we talked to earlier on. Ah. Hello, traveller. My name is Sani Horngold. I'd welcome you to the city, but it's not mine. Oh. How do you know I'm not from Westgate? Oh, I saw you disembarking the sea serpent. Not that I'm nosy, mind you. I was just down by the docks looking for work when I saw you talking to some roughnecks. None of my business, but I couldn't help but notice the black-haired lady cut them down. What you saw wasn't anything wasn't anything noteworthy known. Certainly nothing to talk about in a crowded bar. Oh, I don't doubt you had the right to it. Those hooligans were night masks, I'm sure. The night masks are no good. They're just bad as pirates. Okay. They're just as bad as pirates, and if there's one thing I hate, it's pirates. Well, it seems like a very unlikely name for a deep gnome that you have. My real name is Sani Bevelin Helixer. For some reason, services don't seem to like the name too much. It's very difficult to pronounce. So I sort of call myself Sammy Horngold. Now, what do I call you? I'm Aurora Borealis. Aurora Borealis, huh? It's an interesting name. So why are you out of work? Oh, my last captain sold his ship to a raider here in Westgate. You were offered to take on the crew as well, but I turned him down. I decided years ago I would never hire on a pirate, not since my tour with the scabby dog Delandro. Unfortunately, it's not easy finding work on an honest boat these days. Since I'm small and no good for lifting, people aren't inclined to give me a chance. Well, tell me about your tour, then. Oh, did I mention that I sailed with Galandro? You won't spread that around, will you? The man isn't much loved around here. I know firsthand why. It was only 3-month tour with the Dragon Coast, but I saw enough violence and debauchery to fill a lifetime of nightmares. The worst part was his first mate, Rabid Red. He was a bugbear, I tell you. I saw him bite a man's face off one time for shirking his duties. He didn't spit the flesh out either. I was lucky I was small, spent most of my time below deck. I keep out of sight and when I slipped away at the next port, no one came after me. Okay. So I can't hire this person either? While you're out of work? Yeah. Alright, I must be going. Oh, that's a shame. Oh, what's in here? Alright, that's cool. Well, let's go back. We'll have a quick look around here, but then we'll head back to the exotic shop. Durgar the Just, eh?
Unholy incompetence! That imbecile! What a... Whoa, just a second there, you. Yeah, I mean you.
Hello?
You weren't thinking of going into the temple, were you? If so, I regret to inform you that Lathander's standards seem to be slipping lately. There's naught but cowards and tongue-waggers left. You look far too competent to waste any time with that buffoon.
What buffoon?
Opig, or as the people of this wretched temple know him, the glorious Morning Lord. I swear, Lathander must be right proud of that one. Oh, Oh, yes. The Honorable Morning Lord Opig. He represents everything I hate about organized religion. He spouts big promises about cleaning up the city, but he does little. Believe me when I say that Opig will give you no meaningful help.
Well, if you need help, perhaps I can aid you.
You seem awfully eager. Why? What brings you to Westgate?
Adventure! Ha ha!
I see. I too seek to infiltrate the Night Masks. Actually, the Night Masks are only a means to an end. In truth, I seek a man named Pharaoh Sneed, an old
Schneed.
pirate captain who I have a bit of history with. If anyone will be able to point me in the right direction, it is they. For now, it seems our paths align, so I propose an alliance. I shall aid you in uncovering the truth of this cursed mask, and you shall aid me in locating Captain Sneed. What say you?
Done!
Excellent, then let us start at once.
Ha ha! 4 companions.
Sure.
So the Wrath of Tyr. There we go.
Get in line. Follow me.
This person's profaning Lathander's name. I need to know about it.
Hail and welcome to the Morning Star Haven. I am none other than Obid Teltas, High Priest of Lathander. Westgate needs the guiding light of the Morning Lord more than ever. It is fortunate that I assumed command of the temple when I did.
You've only recently taken charge of this temple?
Technically speaking, I suppose I'm not the real High Priest. Tylana left me in charge while she's away.
Ah, so he's the villain.
Still, one must consider it more than coincidence, eh? Obid Teltas rising to the fore as the city falls apart around him. It wouldn't surprise me if Lathander himself foresaw the need for a valiant leader and sent Tylana away.
Yes, because you're hiding her in the basement. What have you got available? Healing hands, eh? Oh, that's pretty cool. Actually, it's the City Watch Barracks. Let's have a chat with them. Maybe they know what the hell's going on. I doubt it, since the criminals seem to be running the city, but, you know. Tra-la-la! Who's tra-la-la-ing in there? Speak if you must, just don't make me read anything. I'm up to my eyeballs in paperwork. The council must have mistook me for one of their bureaucrats. You're not doing paperwork now. What? The council people taking people to spy me now? What is this? You want me to make sure that I'm busy scribing paper rather than arresting criminals? I've had enough paper for now. I'm just going to stand here and let my head clear. If you can take that back to the council if you want. Who are you anyways? Why are you here wasting my time? I want to know about the night masks. Oh, look at you. A lot of it at the time. I don't. Unless you have something to tell me, why don't you be off? Alright then, fine. What's in here? Oh! Something I can help you with, citizen? Yes, perhaps there is. Dimples. I mean, what makes you think I'm Dimples? This Dimples person. I mean, Dimples, what kind of name is that? I am a respectable member of the City Watch. Yeah. Oh, what's the use? Oh, you got me, citizen. I am Dimples the Dancer, all right. Though the dancer part no longer applies now. I have twisted my ankle. I am now just plain old member of the City Watch now, and a gimpy one at that. Oh, why didn't you tell Marv what happened? Because I don't know how to explain it without telling him I was with the City Watch, and I never told Marv or anyone else about my day job. I knew their customers wouldn't like the idea of a law enforcer constantly in their midst. I suppose it doesn't really matter now. I guess I can't bear the thought of telling Marvia. Oh, look, let me just fix your ankle there. Oh, that's not better. Hang on. Let's try it again. Another healing kit? Why don't I have a healer's kit? Oh, okay. Okay, well, let's talk about something else. Is there anything I can do for you, citizen? I can't stand around all day chatting. Well, I could, since I'm not busy right now, but that's beside the point. Where's the captain? Oh, he's around here somewhere. He's a dwarf, and he's easy to miss. Especially when he's sitting behind his desk. I always listen to the sound of grumbling. I don't know where to find him. Anything else you need? No. Alright. Do I have other healer's kits? I thought I had more than just the one. She seems to be dancing quite well, even though she's on a gimpy
Evil
leg.
beware. I am in charge now.
Good tidings to ya.
Okay, I need the healer's kit. I don't have one in there. Alright. No. Never mind, Dimples. I shall return with a healer's kit to fix up your foot. Alright, let's head back to the shop. If I can get a plus 10 healer's kit, maybe. We'll see. Oh. A protester. Psst, you're there. Would you like to sign a petition to protest against... Okay, what petition and what injustice? The council. I'm trying to have them recalled. They're all crooks. So I say we vote them out. Just how do you think you're going to vote out the council? There's no vote. She looks around conspiratorially. What you want to think, hmm? What is that supposed to mean? People will always triumph courts. Now, you in or out? Sure, you've convinced me. Excellent, you made a difference to the city. I tell you, you can be proud of yourself. Now, excuse me, I need to go and get some sleep. Fighting the system is absolutely wearing me out. Oh, dear. I can tell that's going to come back and bite me in the ass. Just put my name down saying that I don't want the council to be in power anymore. Let's head back to the imports. Hello, Okazu.
Hello.
Pleasant to see you again. Yeah, she refused to back down, I'm sorry. That doesn't surprise me. Do not blame yourself, Aurora. This woman is very difficult to understand. Unfortunately, I'm sure I will have to deal with her again in the future. Thank you for your efforts. Fine. Well, with 2 of the 3 quests we've got sorted out now, I think that's what we're going to leave today. The next thing we've got to sort out is the death trap. Slicker has informed us that the house exploded as one of most people believed was abandoned. Slicker, however, says that he knows better. He's seen some strange folk coming in and out of there trying to be discreet about it. Today in particular, Slicker was saying some new people were observing the building. So, as it seems, we've got some bits and pieces that we need to sort out, but yes, the mystery of Westgate is interesting so far. I think the opening has actually been kind of interesting, but it's weird because it looked like they were putting in a lot more production value by having like the cutscenes and everything like that, but they've actually got a lot less voice acting in this expansion as compared to all the other ones. But anyway, we'll see how it all pans out. So for now, thank you all very much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. I have been your humble bard, Tim, and be sure to come back for the next session of Aurora Plays Neverwinter Nights 2, The Mystery of Westgate. Bye!